World Team member Pat Downey. You were talking about anticipating this match. How did you think you were going to make adjustments? Did you play the match out before Taylor said he was hurt in your mind? You've wrestled him before. What was going on in your brain thinking for a game plan?
Yeah, we were gonna wrestle him. I was gonna bring the match to him. I was gonna get my attacks, get in my positions, shoot, try to get to his body, make him where he's uncomfortable, where I'm comfortable, and I was ready for the leg attacks and ready for the pace. You know, extra cardio, extra practices, extra work just to get on to that next level, and really locking down my head, hands, my defending his attacks, getting to my legs, not letting that happen.
Tell me a little bit, like you've talked about all the things you've gained, becoming the attached assassin. What have you left behind?
Just the dumb stuff.
Can you give me an example?
Yes, and I used to stay up for days at a time, train every day, and I just would feel myself getting the lower level, the energy's depleting. Now, I got such a strict regimen, and that's just sacrifice. That's just seeing that you can't do things your way. You got to buy into a plan, and I've left all the bad habits behind and picked up all good ones.
You've had a lot of bumps along the way. I think you're one of the most interesting guys out there. I've told you that before. What's it been like? Like, you were a monster on social media. Everybody in the rack loves you. Like, you're signing autographs. You still the same guy?
Still the same guy, man. I'm still that same kid from East Baltimore. All this, people let it get to their head. Everybody knows me, knows I'm the same. I hang out with the same few friends. My family, they come first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing's really changed except the results.
Going forward, you're talking about fighting. Does this change any of your timeline?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. In fact, I put myself on a timeline with this sport because I know I want to transition into the next. So I'm trying to get the most out of this wrestling while I still have time.
Your place at Worlds, going into an Olympic cycle, will you fight during that period, or is it just all wrestling?
No, full-time wrestling till after Tokyo.
Any inside secrets to the what kind of self-talk you have out there when you're wrestling?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm talking to myself when I don't know. I know I do a lot of visualization and replaying situations that may or may not occur, but when you put in the work the way I do, it's easy to look in the mirror and believe in yourself. That's all I know. I'm a very confident person, so I believe in my ability.
Anybody at the NJRTC that you don't like wrestling? Like, you just know they're just going to bring it all the time?
No, because everybody brings it all the time, and that's what I like.
Okay.
So I like that.
Everybody.
That's why they know if you wrestle me, you better be ready to bring it.
Definitely. All right. Hey, thanks for the time. Congratulations.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
99 days. What do you got to do?
Just got to keep doing what I've been doing, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like I said yesterday, we got the recipe. We just got to stick to the formula every day, get better.
Did you expect this kind of reception from the Jersey crowd whether you were going to face Taylor or not? Did you expect this kind of reception from the Jersey crowd?
Yeah, man. Jersey loves wrestling. I love Jersey. Jersey loves me. I love it here. So yeah, they were hyped. They were pumped up, and so am I. So couldn't be a better spot to accept this.
Pat, assuming that next year they do the trials like they're doing this, that if you place at the Worlds, that the other guys have to go through a challenge tournament to face you, have you thought about that? I mean,
yeah, that's the process. Yeah, it's already in play.
So that if you do well at the Worlds, you're doing more than you're actually doing something for next year too.
Yeah, that's the plan.
But how big is that?
It's huge.
Okay.
You see all the world champs all the world medalists sitting in the finals here in the Final X. So I want that opportunity next year at the Olympic trials. It's huge.
What's the plan? You know what your next competition will be yet?
Not playing. We got our national team schedule. There's a few options. Plan on going to national team camp and just doing whatever coaches think's best for me. If they want me at the Grand Prix or if they want me at the Yazar Dogu, then that's what it'll be. And then I'm definitely going to the Pan Ams and then World Championships.
But you'd like to compete once or twice before Worlds?
I'll definitely be competing a few times. Yeah, exactly. Before Worlds, I'll be competing.
So you're at the OTC working with Jaden a couple weeks ago. What's it like being at the OTC and being in that room with those guys?
Oh, it's great, man. It's every time I get in there, it's like a humbling experience because you going through those gates and feel like a professional athlete. I mean, top tier everything. Training, I'm meeting with nutritionists, strength and conditioning, physiologists, not to mention one-on-one work with KJ and Coach Zadok, and you can't ask for a better training partner than Jaden Cox, right? So, that's what you hope to have the opportunity at this sport. That's the pinnacle. That's the highest level that our country has to offer. So it means a lot to have that opportunity.
Have you spoken to David Taylor at all since he had to pull out of this?
No.
Okay. Did you expect to talk to him at all? I mean, at all?
My man, there you go, baby. One more. No, we're not friends. We don't talk.
Pat, after the Open, you looked at that plaque like never seen a man look at a plaque before. But since then, you've been a little more calm about kind of your wins. Was the Open the monkey off the back? Because it seems like you're a little more even keel after the trials than this.
Well, like I said back then, the Open was the next best thing. When I didn't get my opportunity at NCAAs for Iowa, Tom Brand said you guys got to get the next best thing, and that was on my radar for a long time. So that was like the first time. You know, the Schultz was a big deal for me, but that was my first time winning the U.S. Open, and at that level, and I knew what that meant. It earned me my buy into the trials, and I was pretty confident going into the trials. But yeah, the Open was definitely, as you said, monkey off the back. So yeah, that meant something special to me.
Despite those disappointments you had, what kept you going? Was it guys like Brands and such?
No, like I've said before, my drive comes internally. You know, it's intrinsic what I believe in myself. You know, if I wouldn't do this if I didn't believe in my ability, if I didn't believe I had what it took to get the job done. So I never felt, you know, that finished feeling. I never felt like I was done. So I'm somebody I'm not going to be removed from the sport because other people want me out of it. I'm going to go out on my own terms, and I just want to go out with no regrets, and that's what I've been doing.
You gonna let the hair grow out till Worlds?
Oh yeah, to the Olympics.
Pat, is there any part of you that wishes 2019 Pat Downey got a chance to field David Taylor this year?
Oh
Can you
yeah.
see where you're at?
I've exactly. You know, that I've looked at this as like a game. You know, all the other opponents are different levels, level 1, 2, 3, and then Taylor's the boss, right? UWW returning world champ, wrestler of the year. I wanted to see how far I came from 2017, and yeah, I was going to use him as like a gate, you know, a barometer, if you will. So nobody wanted to wrestle that match more than I did. Fans, him, friends, family, you know, spectators, haters, believers. Nobody wanted to wrestle him here at the rack in my backyard more than I did. So, you know, I hope we get to at least have that showdown at the trials.
Talk about your situation at the NJRTC with the coaches and training partners that you have there. It's, like you said, been able to start a consistency training schedule for you, and kind of what the biggest difference has been. You've talked about it a lot, but what do you think has been the biggest difference? Has it been your technique, your belief system?
Yeah, man. I have a great support system here from not only my coaches and training partners, but, you know, guys that thrive and Ticos with nutrition and recovery, and so I've never felt this type of support, and that for a guy like me, you do right by me, I want to do right by you. So it makes doing the things that I talk about, like being consistent, makes it real easy. You know, I go in every day and I know it's going to be a fight, whether it's with Nate Jackson, CJ Brucky, Pat Brucky, Matt Careni. You know, I got guys at Rutgers, Princeton, and then the NJRTC were full-time freestyle. So you know, I can't ask for a better situation, and I just think when that happens, all the stars are aligned and you see the results that I'm getting.
Are you kicking yourself you didn't get there earlier?
Yeah, Goody and I joke all the time how great it would have been if I'd been able to come back east after Iowa State, and you know, we kind of entertained the idea. I got, you know, recruited a little bit, but yeah, we both, from both parties, we both wish we would have made this partnership happen sooner.
Thanks a lot, guys.